The matter I want to raise, it's highly tethered to this House, and that's why I seek your indulgence that we get some procedural guidance from your chair, but also from government. Uganda, alongside Kenya, is preparing to co-host the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations, AFCON. And preparations have been in high gear for quite a bit of time. Parliament, Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania, Parliament has been appropriating money. This financial year, the next financial year, we have seen proposals. Why? Because this event presents significant opportunities for regional integration, tourism growth, and economic boost, infrastructure development, etc., etc. That's why Parliament has been appropriating money. As we speak, Right Honourable Speaker, there's been a lot of talk in the public domain. I'm sure you have encountered that, especially after the CAF report. We have not met the CAF requirements, including the Category 4 requirements that are very pivotal after inspection. Hoima City Stadium, government expenditure is so far estimated at nearly 500 billion shillings so far. That government has nearly 500 billion shillings that government has injected in this project. This stadium was completed and officially commissioned in December of 2025. But despite this commissioning of the project, technical assessments reveal the stadium does not yet meet CAF operational standards, and yet government completed and commissioned the stadium. Nambole Stadium, to which government has committed approximately 346 billion shillings to its renovation. Again, this stadium continues to exhibit major compliance gaps relative to CAF Category 4 standards. Akibua Stadium, which you have just talked about, Right Honourable Speaker, the estimated project cost is 470 billion shillings. But we understand construction progress is currently at about 30%. And it is one of those being looked at for AFCON, which is next year, around the corner. Training facilities at Makerere University, Chambogo University, Wankulukuku Stadium, they remain below the required standards for operational competition, international competitions. CAF is concerned about unrealistic construction timelines, slow pace of developing these facilities, roads, hotels, five-star hotels that are non-existent. The tournament is next year. Honourable Speaker, when you compare Uganda to Kenya and TZ, the difference with us is that Uganda is heavily relying on new construction projects. Kenya and Tanzania are mostly focused on upgrading existing facilities. They are also behind schedule in a couple of things. But delays elsewhere should not justify delays here. And so I ask, are we going to be ready for AFCON 2027? We have injected heavily. We are still investing heavily. Many people are looking forward to it. But then there are these operational concerns. Are we going to be ready? Because it's just next year. But also, Right Honourable Speaker, I'm concerned about the template, if any, that government used. Because you completed Hoima City Stadium last year, commissioned it, and now they are telling us it is falling far below the standards. So what template was being used? Because I thought we should be aiming first and then shooting. We seem to be shooting first and then aiming later. There should have been a template that we were following from CAF, all these standards, and then we follow. But now we finish construction and they are telling us you've got to demolish much of what has been constructed. Honourable Speaker, I think it's important that this Parliament gets an update because the money is appropriated here. But also that the public gets to know their taxpayer money that has been injected, these billions of shillings, that it is not being put to waste. But also because the game of football, it is loved by many Ugandans. So they are very concerned whether or not we shall not hear a communication. You people are not ready, so we are moving it elsewhere after causing so much excitement. I seek your indulgence that you procedurally guide on this issue because we have discussed it here, money has been passed here, and we are in the dark. Thank you.
Thank you. The Prime Minister is in the house.
Right Honourable Speaker and Honourable Members, I want to thank my brother for raising such a pertinent issue. The fact is, we are going to be more than ready because, yes, because those remaining gaps will be bridged within this period. Between now and when AFCON will take place next year, we are ready and we are moving on very well.
The Minister is trying to comfort us by giving a generic response and saying, we shall be ready. That's too generic. What you are saying is not in concomitant with the CAF report. It is raising several critical concerns. So it would be good that we get a proper update. When you say we shall be ready.
Where is the CAF report?
Akiboa, she has a copy of it. The Prime Minister, I'm sure as Prime Minister, you have looked at that report. I would be very disappointed if the whole Prime Minister has not read the report, but I'm sure she has read that report. Akiboa, for example, we are told 30%, and yet we are counting on it, we are banking on it as well as one of the AFCON facilities. So I don't think it's enough to tell us that we are going to be ready. We're just a few months away. We need a proper update on Mandela National Stadium, Hoima City Stadium that was completed and commissioned last year, but they're telling us, no, it is falling below standard. Honourable Speaker, I am not satisfied with the response of the Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Honourable members, wouldn't it be right for us to discuss this when we have a report? Because now we are debating in anticipation. We are speculating actually, because we don't have a report. Maybe you have looked at the report?
Honourable Speaker and members, Cabinet discussed the report and we have put in place all the necessary requirements to have Uganda host CAF next year. And maybe what we can do, Right Honourable Speaker,
we finished the CAF.
Yes, I am saying let us have a detailed report to allay the fears of my brother.
Okay.
Babeera mu ebyo naye bannayuganda balina okukimanya nti gavumenti yaffe neeteefuteefu okulaba nga tukyaza emizannyo egya AFCON. Ekisaawe ky'ehoima baakisanga kiriko ebintu ebimu ebitanaggwa, ago mazima. Amazima te enguudo ezigendako tetunazimala. Naye sente twazitadde mu budget gye bagenda okuyisa. Ate kyekisaawe twakizimbira emyezi 9. Owulidde? Ate n'emirimu abagenda okugikola tubalina. Sente zokka tulinze budget wano bagire titi feri kitandike. Ezimu sente muzimanyi twaziteeka mu supplementary. And so endala sente mukimanyi nti tubadde tukuŋŋaanya. Kino kintu kikulu nnyo Uganda okuhostinga kino ekyemizannyo gino nga bwe mugiraba. Tukiraba kijja kuyambako n'abaana baffe abalina ebitone. Yadde nga Uganda yavaamu naye abaana baffe abalina ebitone okuyiga kigenda okuleeta abalambuzi bangi mu ggwanga. So naffe tukitunuulidde, tubadde twetaaga amazzi kuba ensonga ze bayogerako the reporting njina nasooka n'ogifuna okusonga oyo okusinga leader of opposition. Nze ndi ku kyoto bye mbagamba ge mazima. Ebisaawe ebyokwegezesezaamu bijja kuba ready then. Kuba tutaddewo sente omutemwa ogumala obulungi okukola ekyo. Bayinaye tuli mu maaso nnyo okusinziira ku bannaffe be tugenda okukyostinga Kenya ne Tanzania.